from John's Grille on Berry Street in Fort Worth. Welcome to the Players Club with hosts Emma Hultquist and Olivia Lee, and featuring TCU student athletes. Brought to you by John's Grille online at johnsgrill.com and by Fans Vintage, the Frog Fam's #1 source for rare and vintage TCU gear. Now, here are Emma and Olivia.
Yeah, that's interesting. Well, and I was curious. I wrote this on here. Like, is the Naval Academy like super strict? Is it like really regimented? Like, are you doing a bunch of like early wake up calls and like different things than you do at like a normal university?
Yeah, it's honestly feels like a fever dream. It's just so much different. And like Marcel probably thinks I'm really disciplined and like all this stuff and all the guys on the team, but I was getting in so much trouble like all the time. Just little things. Yeah.
So do they like wake you up and like yell at you, or is that just a movie?
I feel like I've heard a lot of things about like the tension between like regular like academy students and like athletes, because athletes get a little bit of special treatment, right? Like you don't have to do like what is it called when you wake up and you have to make your bed and all that?
Yeah. So my freshman year, like I had to do that. There's this thing called plebe summer, and that's just equivalent to military boot camp. So for like 6 weeks, you're just, you're a nobody, just taking it and not dishing anything out. So
oh my God,
that was tough. But once the school year started, since I played lacrosse, like I was able to get out of a lot of things. Like obviously there were morning workouts I didn't have to do because I had to do my own workouts. And then there's a lot of like drill, which is like marching with a rifle and smacking the rifle, going into port arms and doing a bunch of shit.
So you like know how to do all that?
Yeah.
Like do the marching with the rifle and stuff. Do you ever do that for your teammates? Do a little demonstration?
I mean, sometimes Marcel asks me to in the locker room and stuff, but I usually try not to.
That's crazy though. So then you played lacrosse and then came here, and like, did you start getting recruited for football, or did you like enter the portal? Like, how did that work?
So the only time I march around is when the boys want me to. I guess like if it gets the boys hyped up, like I'll start marching and stuff. But anyway, so I played lacrosse and then COVID happened. So we only played like 3 games and I was able to play in 1 game. So I played defensive midi and I was like the 4th guy. So usually only the top 2 or 3 play. And one of the players got in trouble for something. So I was able to play 1 game. I played really well. I played a bad team. I think it was like, holy cross, someone that wasn't any good.
Yeah, we can't speak on that.
Yeah. So I did good. I was pumped. And then freshman year, you're just kind of like, not everyone's like this guy next to me, like an alien. Like he went in and he was just doing his thing.
Only drink Sprite.
You didn't play your first game. Like as the season went on, you started playing more, right?
Yeah.
So it was like the same for me. Like I felt like I was starting to make a lot of strides and like really make a name for myself on the team. And that just got kind of ended. So I was just at home in Maryland, just like turning up on the weekends and stuff with the boys because it was COVID. I had nothing to do.
So were you guys not in person at school either then?
No, we were on Zoom. Like everyone, it was just crazy everywhere. So I was just, hanging with the boys, and I just really missed football. And Navy was good at football my freshman year, and I knew I was good enough to play there. And even though I didn't get recruited, like I knew I was like good. And anyway, I just ended up walking on. I started like emailing the coaches. I found their email because of the lacrosse coach, Coach Amplo. Shout out, like he definitely got me right, like helped out, and they let me walk on. And it wasn't exactly what I thought. The football team, they were definitely strict. Like you couldn't really play. I at least for me, I struggled to play like loose. I was always tight and always worried about messing up because if I just made like 1 or 2 mistakes, I feel like I'd be down on the depth chart. So fortunately I was able to play like a couple of good games, and like I only started probably 4 or 5 games there, and 2 of them were against Tulsa and SMU, which was where our coaching staff came from, and those are my 2 best games. So I entered the portal. I didn't get anything in the portal because I only started like 4 games from Navy, who's not any good. And
that's crazy.
The next thing I know, the TCU coach just called and I ended up here.
I feel like I don't know many people I've heard that play a different college sport and then switch. Like that's pretty impressive. So you must be a very good athlete.
I'm pretty
all
athletic,
around.
I'd say.
Pretty good.
That was,
Do you feel like the academy like taught you a lot of discipline and like? Do you feel like the academy taught you a lot of discipline and like how to be?
Oh yeah, the biggest thing the academy did for me is just like matured me way faster than I would have matured at a normal school. So like I came here and I was just like, this is like my last chance. I got to prove all these people wrong. I still have that fire burning. Like there's not a day that's going to go by where I'm not proving those people wrong. But it definitely helped me. I can handle a lot more like stress than a normal person. Like when I have like people are freaking out over assignments. I'm like, dude, I'll just wake up and do it. Like,
Right.
Yeah.
That's a good. That's a relief.
Stop tweaking. Yeah. So definitely helped me like handle a lot more, juggle a lot more problems.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, Marcel, did you play any other sports in high school, or were you just football always?
In high school, I just played football.
Just football.
My freshman year, I made a varsity team playing basketball. I was
Wow.
really good at basketball. All my brothers play basketball, but yeah, that was like really like the only like second sport I played. Played football. Really used to be chilling like in high school until like my sophomore year.
Yeah.
Got like 50 offers, like 5-star.
50.
50.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's a lot. Big
yeah, that
number.
was-
Wait, well,
It's crazy. We're like we're just so different, bro. Like how we
Yeah.
got here and then we're here and we're just like
Yeah, nah.
spirit animals. Bro.
Yeah, just playing football.
yeah.
well, Marcel, I was gonna ask, what was like your experience like playing high school football in Texas? Because I feel
Yeah,
like it's
yeah.
just a different,
It's so intense.
different level of competition. What was your experience like? Did you like you weren't that into it, or you got into it later on? You said sophomore year, maybe you got serious.
Because I my dad's in the military, so I moved a lot. So I was originally born in California.
Oh wow.
And, yeah, and so I had moved down. I moved to Virginia. I was like in Virginia for a little bit my freshman year,
Yeah.
and then I transferred from Virginia to Nolan Catholic, which is a couple.
Yeah.
It's
Oh
a
my
private
God,
school
yeah.
down
I know
there.
that one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then I transferred from Nolan Catholic to Marcus, and that's
Okay,
when.
so you've been like all over.
Yeah, nah.
What
yeah.
branch was your dad in the military?
Aircraft controller.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool.
What was he? I didn't
Aircraft?
Aircraft controller.
So was that
Dang.
Air Force? Was he in
No,
the Air
that's
Force?
that's
That's
Navy.
the
He was
Navy.
on a boat.
Yeah.
That's the
That's
Navy. Oh my
Navy.
God, what a coinkadink.
Have
That's
you guys
crazy.
ever chatted?
He just
Yeah.
asked me to march around
Yeah,
and stuff.
my
I just
dad
do
met
it.
his dad before.
Yeah.
Oh,
And he
cool.
just told me
so
that
cute.
Yeah.
That's so awesome. Wait, so with the Navy, like if you had, let's say you'd played there all 4 years or whatever, do you sign like a contract or something that you go
Yeah, you
after?
do. Yeah,
so
you're
like
supposed
even
to.
if you were gonna play in the NFL or something, you would have to serve first.
Yeah, so they normally like if there's an athlete there that's good enough to play professionally, they
Yeah.
like what's the word I'm looking for? Pause. They'll give them a chance to play professionally, and then they come back and serve.
Oh, okay.
They're
so
starting to do
after
that.
you would
I don't know if
retire or
that
whatever.
rule is going to keep being in place, but for the time being, like you're definitely getting more
Yeah.
ability to play professionally. But
That's
I don't
crazy.
think their thing is to like bring in professional athletes. They're more bringing in people that are going to help serve our country, and that's what it is. And it's really
And
good,
yeah,
good
and
thing,
most
yeah.
people going there, that's like their end goal more than playing.
Yeah,
exactly.
For sure. That makes sense.
Is it the big Navy versus Army game? Is that a big one?
Yeah, that's definitely a big one. Yeah, really
Okay.
big there.
Yeah, I've watched that on TV a few times. That's,
feel like, yeah.
that's a big one to watch. Wait, Marcel, I have a question for you. What would you say it was the biggest difference between going to school at LSU and then going to school here?
Yeah.
Not just like football, but life in general, like on campus. LSU is a lot bigger, right? So-
Yeah, they got like a different environment. LSU is most definitely like a really great school. It has a lot of culture to it.
Yeah.
It hasn't like it's never like up and down. Like they have like their standard
Yep.
of doing things, and so like being in Baton Rouge is really fun. I mean, it was an amazing place.
Yeah.
It was just COVID. It was very difficult.
Yeah.
It was my freshman year. It was some things in adversity that I should have like rolled over.
Yeah.
But I mean, everything played out how it should have played out. Got to be able to experience 2 championship teams,
Yeah.
get to
Yeah.
experience the staff that I experienced, got to experience Coach O, got to experience a lot of things
Yeah.
that a lot of kids in college don't really get to experience. So
For
I really
sure.
just take every grain for salt,
Yeah, that's a good outlook to have about it too, because a lot of people have to transfer. Like Jalen had transferred to multiple schools. He was talking to us about and just like trying to find kind of his place to establish his roots and like where he really wants to be. But to
Yeah,
look
it's
at
like-
it as like you got multiple experiences, different people, like that
Yeah.
you may meet down the line again. It's like that's going to be valuable to you in the end for sure.
Where do you
must
say-
have a lot of purple in your closet too.
Yeah.
yeah.
yeah,
Nah, for
LSU
real.
out here.
So where do you say you're from when people ask if you've moved so much?
No, I usually say California.
Really?
Usually Bay Area.
Really Bay Area? Okay.
That's where I'm from.
Yeah, for real.
I'm from Danville.
Yeah, Menlo Park.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been to Menlo Park.
Yeah.
I have family friends. Their grandparents live there and stuff, so I've been there a bunch.
Yeah.
Nice
but
area.
Second home. I say Fort Worth, Texas. I love Texas.
Yeah.
So
I
how
love this
long
area.
did you live in California? Was that the place you lived the longest?
A little bit. It was like all back and forth, but I mean, I stayed most of my like middle school, high school, kind of like childhood life, like
Yeah.
been around in this area. you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah. Now,
Fun.
I have a question for you guys. obviously you travel a lot with football during the season. You have to go to different places on weekends. Yeah. It's a grind, right? You practice, you travel, or you're home, whatever. Do you guys enjoy, maybe you do because you've moved around a lot, but do you guys enjoy the travel and having to go to different places and play every weekend? Like, or is that just kind of a routine? Like it's just a part of the job of it?
I guess kind of both. I mean, I like traveling because I get to be with the boys, and the boys are always rowdy on the
Yeah,
road.
I love the preparement, like just the whole preparement of the whole
playing
week.
somewhere else, it's just more of a challenge. Like you're going into an environment where they want you to lose, so you just show up and attack on the road, and that's what we do. That's what we try to do.
Wait, so when you guys are on the road, you like stay in a hotel and stuff with like roommates? You have a different roommate every time? I think we asked them about this.
You just got the same roommate?
Yeah, I was
with
the
same one?
Jamoy Hodge the whole year.
Okay, yeah. What about you, Marcel?
I was with Zach. I was
Zach?
with Zach. Yeah.
So you just get a random person on the team.
Yeah,
it doesn't matter.
I
like position.
I had a different few.
Okay, got it.
He had more though because he got hurt. And
because I had to come back and I had like.
So were you able to travel to every game, or did you have to get surgery or something during one of the away?
The first when I had broke my rib, I was able to travel with the boys all the time.
Yeah.
And then when I had torn my knee, it was like it was a very severe injury. So I was like trying to like leave with guys and stuff, but then I wasn't even like able to walk like after like 2 or 3 months. So it was like it was a long little process, but it was real fun. I got to travel a little bit. But then towards the end, I got to travel the whole time. Playoffs and stuff like that. Got to travel the whole time.
Yeah, and that's probably kind of a drag when you're having to travel and can barely even walk. You have to be pushed around in your wheelchair or whatever. You're like, I don't want to deal with this. What would you say is like?
I loved it.
You love it?
Yeah, I loved it. I love
the wheelchair.
Really?
I really embraced the whole.
It was just his turn. It just
happened.
Yeah.
You play to get hurt. Like you play to be injured. You know, like when you play in that gladiator sport, things happen. You know, you can't really look at it that way.
I kind of love that. Yeah. Do you feel like what was like?
Have a horn coming through here.
Sorry, the window is open today.
Yeah, it's like a freeway.
What do you think you learned the most from being injured? Like, do you feel like there was a good lesson in it?
Yeah, I love when I had got injured, it just honestly just opened up a different part of me.
Yeah,
that I didn't like really know that I really had inside of me. You know, it's it motivates you.
Yeah. You know? Do you feel like you're like thankful for it? Like at the end of the day?
I'm very thankful. Yeah. I took this injury. You know, hopefully it'll never happen to me again. Knock on wood. But like, I mean, when it did happen to me, I was like, dang, this sucks. But
yeah. It's hard to be positive in the very moment.
Yeah, when you attack it, you start to get a lot of things out of it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Also, when you have to like sit on the sidelines and watch your teammates do something, like I remember in high school, I like broke my foot and I had to be out for a few months, and I just remember being miserable because I was watching them do the thing that I wanted to be doing. So after you appreciate it so much more, so you're like, I was given this gift to play, and the fact that I had to take a break from it just makes me
literally like.
But when you like you get to like when you watch it though, it slows down so much for you.
Really?
that I already play at a fast pace. So like once you get to see it slow down for you, you get to be like, oh snap. Like you would never see it playing as much as you like really notice it. So like when you get to get to sit back and like get to watch it and then get to appreciate like the game being taken away from you, you start to
gives you time to think.
It does. Time away always helps.
For sure. I mean, well, you have one of the best mentalities about injuries I think I've ever.
It's refreshing.
Yeah,
it's refreshing
because a lot of people can be so down about that negative and like have it impact their entire experience with their sport too. I feel like. So.
I loved being injured. I actually loved it. I hate swimming, so it was like a little break. I was like, cool, I don't have to do it, and they're like, no, you don't. And I was like, okay, work. Anyways,
that's the retired swimmer in you, Emma.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to take a quick commercial break, but when we return, we'll hear more from these TCU football guys after this quick break. Stay tuned, everyone.
Hi, everyone. I'm Lindsay Dixon, the proud owner and founder of Fans Vintage. We sell rare and vintage gear for all things TCU. I graduated from TCU with an MBA in 2020 and actually started Fans Vintage as part of a class project during COVID. And now, 2 years later, we've grown from selling random vintage gear on Instagram into a full-time retail business with rare and custom gear you can't find anywhere else. This business has always been about creating a community of passionate fans and bringing people together where nostalgia and school pride collide. We couldn't have gotten here without your tremendous enthusiasm and support. So thank you, and we can't wait to share what's next. Stay tuned, and as always, go Frogs.
Flying T Club provides the everyday TCU fan and alum the ability to specifically support TCU student athletes. Flying T Club offers 3 levels of memberships. The Flying T Club is a nonprofit organization supporting the brand development of TCU student athletes through a series of unique event-based networking opportunities, which are exclusive to our members. These events provide a great social engagement tool for our members and student athletes alike. Follow them on Instagram at Flying T Club or online at flyingtclub.com.
This is Cowtown Headache Center, a neurology clinic that specializes in headache medicine. We offer standard oral medications, we offer trigger point injections, we offer multiple nerve blocks, we offer infusions both for prevention medication and for acute relief. My name is Andrew Olivia. I'm a physician assistant that has a special certification from the National Headache Foundation in headache medicine. Patients are pretty shocked when I tell them we have tons of options for them and that we can do better than what they're doing. I don't just tell you, here's one medicine we're going to try. I'll give them options, and then ultimately we choose together as the provider and patient. It's very satisfying to know that we're changing people's lives.
Texas-based Happy Water offers the best-tasting, sugar-free kids drink ever made. Happy Water comes in 4 delicious flavors that you can find at local retailers and on Amazon. Each pouch contains 0 grams of sugar, 0 calories, and 0% juice. Head to happydrinks.com for more information and to purchase Happy Water. That's HAPI drinks.com. Live happy, be happy, drink happy.
All right, guys, welcome back to the Players Club. Here with Johnny Hodges from TCU Football and Marcel. Okay, so
And Marcel.
and Marcel.
Marcel Brooks.
Now, real quick, we want to remind everyone that we are sponsored by John's Grille. We're here right now. They are a fast, casual service and a fun, relaxed, family-friendly environment featuring 11 big-screen TVs
11.
for you to catch the big game on. The mixology team has created a craft cocktail and beer menu featuring local spirits and brews from across Texas. Visit them at johnsgrill.com. Welcome back.
They have great food. We eat it every week. We
Delicious.
order French
All the
fries.
fries.
They literally know that we want them every single week. We're like, can we please get the French fries again? Okay, I have a question for you guys. So obviously, being a student athlete, any sport is a grind. Do you guys ever feel, I don't want to say like overcommitted because obviously you signed up to play football, but do you ever feel like your life never slows down? Like there's never a 2-month period where you're just hanging out and not really having to do a lot, or are you just kind of always like working in a sense?
Yeah, I mean, I guess like when you say it that way, like there isn't like 2 months, but that's not like me and that's not who we are. Like we're just like always working out and always grinding. So like we'll get a couple of weeks here and there, but yeah, it's definitely fast. I'd say during the season it's hard because it's really hard to keep up with school, and you know, teachers want you to take their class serious because that's their life.
Yeah.
And our life, it's like, am I going to go to class today? Am I going to rest today?
Yeah,
Because this weekend there's going to be millions of people judging me. So
it's true.
it's a little different, but you know, like we still push through, go to class, be respectful of their time, that sort of thing. But it's definitely hard in the season to not say it's not like a little bit of a grind outside of the football portion.
Is there like do you guys have to attend a certain percentage of your classes? Like, is that being tracked by your position coaches and stuff, or you just hold yourselves accountable type deal?
It's being tracked by like the tutors, like your tutor and that sort of thing. So there's definitely like class checkers and that sort of thing. Yeah. You can't just blow it all off. You got to kind of like finagle your way. Do
you think that your relationship with your professors is like one of your most important relationships at TCU? Like, do you have to go talk to them and be like, I'm on the football team, or do they kind of assume? And like, because when you guys are traveling and have games and you're on a bus, like you may not be able to take a test at that exact time or something like that. I feel you have to have a certain type of relationship with them. So have you guys felt that that's been important in your time here at TCU?
Oh yeah, I usually try to like get like a relationship at the beginning, and just establish that I'm not going to be there all the time, that sort of thing. So for me, and I'd say for most of the team, like they're pretty lenient, and then our tutors really do a good job. Like all of our tutors are really close with the teachers, so like when kids are struggling, the teacher's like, hey, make sure they do this and that, and it helps. Yeah.
What are you guys' majors?
Criminal justice.
And I'm sociology.
Sociology, and then business minor. We have class together. Just talking about it before. Wait, so why did you choose criminal justice? That's just something that interests you, or?
Nah, I didn't choose it. Usually, like, I was at LSU trying to be a dentist, but it was like a lot of schooling for it, and football was like hard. So when I came here, with a couple credits, they were like, get a criminal justice degree. So ended up getting into that.
You can go to dental school after college, right? Like you can do it separate.
Yeah, but I ain't really getting into
medical.
That yeah, that was really.
It's like medical
really
school.
Do you have good teeth? Like, why'd you want to be a dentist?
It was like something I wanted to do. Like when I was in high school, I really liked it.
Good career.
I was really like into it, like something like a plan B after football, making sure like having a plan after ball and stuff like that.
Love it.
Interesting. What about sociology? Why that just?
I was just the only thing I could be when I came here. Like at Navy, I was like a business guy, and once I came here, like not all my credits came because you're doing like voting class and military leadership. So if I wanted to be eligible, I had no other choice. So yeah.
Are any of the football guys, are they business majors? Can you be a business major, or is it mainly business minor?
You can be a business major. I'd say more like the walk-ons and stuff are business majors.
Is there anyone that's like bio or like nursing
I'm sure.
or something?
I don't know. It doesn't really come up.
Yeah, I don't know. We don't really like walk in the locker room and be like, hey, what's your major?
Yeah. You guys don't talk about school?
No.
Do you guys feel like, and Liv alluded to this earlier, do you guys feel like you have time outside of football to like develop like as a person?
And relationships with people like on campus?
Do you feel like you have like
team?
a sense of like being well-rounded? Because I ran into Steve in the weight room and he was like, it's kind of hard because it's like your life for so long.
I mean,
like, do you guys have hobbies and like things that bring you away from it?
You got any special talents?
Yeah, I'll be chilling.
What are your special talents?
I really don't really got no special talent. I really just do me.
I like to walk my dog.
Yeah. That's fun.
Yeah, I'll be with my dog. I'll be with my dog. Her name's Lola.
What's her name?
Lola.
Lola.
She's a little Frenchie.
So, another one. Wait, someone else had a Frenchie.
Is it Bud or someone? Who is it?
I think Abe has a Frenchie.
On basketball.
Eddie has a Frenchie.
Oh no, it was the basketball guys.
Yeah, it's probably
it was Chuck O'Bannon and
Chuck has a Frenchie.
Micah. They have dogs that they're obsessed with too. Wait, what kind of dog did you say you have?
I have like a mutt, and her name's Gremlin. She's just like a mix of everything. Yeah.
Did you rescue her?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
From where? Like Saving Hope or something in Fort Worth?
I rescued her from the Texas Humane Society.
Nice.
Yep.
I rescued one of my puppies too from the Macy's window on Christmas.
I was gonna rescue a puppy
Marcel,
today.
have you ever seen that in San Francisco at Christmas when they put the dogs in the window for SPCA?
You know what?
You weren't going to San Francisco much?
I hate when people like bring up stuff and be like, I don't know what you're talking about, but I really don't know what you're talking about.
Well, if you ever go back to the Bay Area, then you could go see.
But I know I've seen the big tree though, for sure. For sure.
See, you know what I'm talking about a little bit. Come on now.
Marcel, you have so many tattoos. Like your first one, where was it? Or like, what'd you get?
Actually got California.
Oh, work.
Yeah.
California.
Hey.
Speaking of California.
Cali.
Yeah.
Do you know how many you have?
No.
You don't know how many you have?
Nah, but they all tell like a story.
Is like one of them like a sleeve? Like, do you do it all at one time, or are they all just added on at separate occasions?
I usually add them on like separate, like depending on like what I go through that year.
Yeah.
I like this one. I like is that like an UFO?
Do you have a certain person in Fort Worth that you go to, or do you just get them when you like travel places and stuff?
I got like muscle like my stomach and like my chest down in Louisiana.
Okay.
Usually like I usually stick to like a good dude and like I usually like finish like one side of my body like with him.
Yeah, that's
Emma has a tattoo or a few.
You have a couple.
She has a cowboy hat.
You have a cowboy hat.
I've seen that one.
And I have left and right on my wrist.
I'm not very exciting. I don't have any tattoos. Do you have any tattoos?
No, but Marcel's trying to get me right.
Wait,
he's been talking a while.
What is he trying to get you to get?
He wants me to get a whole sleeve. I get like
I want him to get a whole sleeve.
Just a little sleeve.
got some
I
fans
wanna,
outside.
We have some
From
fans
the
fans
lined
car.
out the
outside.
door.
It's scary.
If you had to get a
Question.
tattoo like against your will, what would it be?
I would get a whole sleeve, like go big or go home. There's
You're
this
like, if
one
I have to
you
do
want me
one
pull up this
tattoo, I
one
might
I've
as
been
well go
looking
the
at?
whole arm.
Yeah, you
There's
have
this
the
one I've
sleeve.
been looking at. Hold on.
You're like, might as well. So it sounds like you kind of want the sleeve.
Yeah,
after
you
all.
guys have been.
It's just-
Oh,
you've
you
been
have pictures of
contemplating
the
it.
sleeve. You like. It sounds like you need to get a sleeve.
Pulling up a pic here.
Can I wear your glasses? Can I wear the sunglasses?
The shades
thank
on.
you.
I
So
don't
Marcel,
know-
what do you think is the most painful tattoo you've gotten, or do you think any of them are painful or no?
Yeah.
Really?
The one on the back of my
The
neck.
back. I have one on my back. I
I've
was like
heard-
about to cry. It
Yeah,
sucks.
no, that was.
I
that
know
was
someone
the
that got
worst
one like right above her spine. It's like a thin
Yeah,
one, and it
that's
says
what I-
blessed, and it's like all down.
Oh,
I
yeah.
got it like kind of like right there, like in the back, like.
Because
like
you have a lot of
bar.
nerves
Yeah.
there.
White guy, that'd be
There you go.
hard, bro.
Let's see.
Yeah, that's actually pretty.
They're not going to be able to see it in the camera, but we're
There's
looking at sleeves.
One like that.
Should we
Oh, that's
describe
pretty
it?
cool. Yeah.
Describe it to
I
the
see a
audience.
cross
I would
in
just-
there,
I would
maybe
just
some
go big.
wings.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
had to,
that's
like,
lit. That's
do
a
your
that's
own,
a
like,
cool
little
picture
story.
too. That's a cool
You got to
picture.
do it. Your senior year, why not?
Which tattoo has taken the longest?
Huh?
Like which tattoo has taken the longest to like do?
Oh, I thought you said which one stays the longest. I was going to say.
You're like, they're
Which one is
permanent.
permanent. Nah, but
That's funny.
took the longest.
Probably your back.
Probably,
Because I feel
Nah,
like sleeves
probably-
take a minute, right?
that's- my
Like
left arm
hours.
starting. Yeah, it's been taking a long time. He's been doing like 8-hour sessions.
Oh my!
How do you sit
God.
still for that long?
How do you
Do
go?
you like take breaks?
Yeah, no, I be vibing.
I
Really?
could not
like,
sit still
you really
for 8
gotta
hours.
like you really gotta be vibing. Like
You
I
gotta be
like,
an
I
alien
vibing.
like you apparently, and only drink Sprite and just be built different. I'm not like that. I guess.
I drink. Yeah, I do drink a lot of Sprite.
Drink a lot of Sprite before
Sprite.
you do
You
that.
should do an NIL
Give you
Sprite deal or
Energize?
something.
That would actually be very amazing. Shout out to Sprite.
Shout out Sprite.
Shout
yeah,
out Sprite. That was my next
Yeah,
question.
y'all
We've been
blessed me with
asking
that
people, do you guys have, if like
Dream
everything
NIL.
worked out in life, you were in the NFL, playing in the NFL, so successful, whatever,
Yeah.
and you could pick a company that you wanted to like have a partnership with or a brand or something, what would you pick?
I would probably say like Nike. I mean,
Nike.
so I get free clothes and cool stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would love to do a Sprite commercial.
You would probably do Nike too?
No, Sprite commercial.
Oh, okay.
Sprite
Yeah.
commercial.
Yeah, I love
Wait,
it.
who did a really good Sprite commercial? Was it LeBron James?
Yeah, LeBron James
Yeah.
is king at him.
Yeah.
He's really good at him.
That was
Wait,
cool.
that would be fun. Don't they they get like rappers and stuff on there
Yeah,
too?
Lil
Yeah.
Yachty
sometimes?
was on there one time.
Yeah, that
playing
would be
piano.
sick. I
Sprite
haven't
would be
seen a
good.
Sprite commercial in a
In a
long
minute,
time.
huh?
Yeah.
But
Have they
talking
been
about
on
Sprite
hiatus?
makes me want a Sprite so bad.
You need to DM them and be like, "Can I be your next guy? Like, I'm here for it."
No, you should.
Wait, so Marcel, you're into fashion a little bit. I've
Yeah.
heard.
Yeah, a little bit.
I can
Just a
see.
little. What's
I don't
your
know.
What's your like go-to brand or like piece article of clothing? Is it, what are these called again that you call
Shiesty.
mask.
shiesty?
Yeah.
Is that like your go-to thing that you always have on, or what is it? Certain jacket or something?
Yeah. I like a lot of different brands. I ain't really like the biggest fashion guy, but I like Supreme. I've been wearing a lot of Supreme.
Okay.
Uh,
Have you waited in the long lines outside of Supreme stores to get stuff?
nah, I ain't that type of guy.
You don't
But
have time for that?
I like wearing.
Get
I like
it?
wearing black. I like wearing lots of different things. Like different
What's the
shades of
coolest thing you think you've ever bought? Is it like a pair of shoes,
black. Probably the coolest thing. Probably my necklace.
necklace?
Yeah, I did that. I did that really for my teammates that year.
Yeah.
It was pretty funny because everybody was like doing the Saturn thing, so I was like, "Give me a Saturn chain."
Wait, so do you guys wear, like, if you have like a necklace, you wear like a chain or whatever? Do you wear it when you play and just like tuck it
Nah,
under
not
your
that chain.
I wouldn't wear that thing.
That
Not that
chain's
chain?
huge.
Yeah,
not
nah, I
that
wouldn't
one.
wear
You
that.
can't wear it?
Yeah,
Is there any, like, do people wear stuff though under, or is that like uncomfortable with all of the gear and
I think
stuff?
so. Sure, I see a lot of athletes wearing.
Yeah, a lot of people wear like a Cuban link or something. Yeah.
I'd be scared to wear it if someone's gonna like yank that and break it.
Yeah, somebody
like a
like
choke
me,
collar.
snatch it.
What?
Nah, I was playing.
He's playing with me, and I'm like, I can't even hear what you're saying. Okay, now obviously, name,
Sometimes
image,
it's fun.
likeness, that's become a huge deal for student athletes, kind of getting involved with it, making a name for themselves. And I feel like TCU has added to that, especially with the new coaching staff and stuff. They put more of an emphasis on it. Have you guys been able to like take advantage of the opportunities at TCU and like build your name, image, and likeness and meet with coaches or whoever it is that they set you up with? Do you feel like you've had that experience so far?
For me, yeah. I mean, I've gotten like a lot more like clout and stuff, and then I mean, TCU treats us right. Like we have like the flying tee and all that thing that we're all on.
Yeah.
And then like I had some lacrosse thing that came up. So
Yeah.
that was pretty cool.
I saw that.
Yeah, it was
What
pretty
is that
cool.
that you're doing?
I was just trying to like promote the game, grow
Yeah.
the game, so to say. And yeah, they just had me like go take some pictures, shoot some lacrosse shots, have fun.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun. So
Well, I saw that, but I didn't know that you had played lacrosse at Navy. So now
Yeah.
I'm like, I understand the connection of like you liking lacrosse or whatever.
Yeah.
That's perfect for you, right? You get to
Yep.
get a little bit of both. Marcel, have you had the same kind of experience, just like getting to make different connections and build your name, image, and likeness?
Yeah, I mean, most of it came off like Instagram and stuff like that. Being able to be a part of like some of the coaches on the coach staff, being able to meet some great
Yeah.
people.
Yeah, I mean, I just feel like it's played a huge role in athletes' lives this past season, especially football season. And TCU, I feel like I've noticed a lot of players doing different stuff through flying T and all of those things. So
Yeah.
I think it'll be a positive in the long run for TCU
it is
for
gonna be
sure.
positive.
Yeah.
It is gonna be
All right, well, we're
positive.
going to take one more quick break, but when we return, we'll hear more from these two live at the Players Club. Stay tuned, everyone.
T Club provides the everyday TCU fan and alum the ability to specifically support TCU student athletes. Flying T Club offers 3 levels of memberships. The Flying T Club is a nonprofit organization supporting the brand development of TCU student athletes through a series of unique event-based networking opportunities, which are exclusive to our members. These events provide a great social engagement tool for our members and student athletes alike. Follow them on Instagram at Flying T Club or online at flyingtclub.com.
Texas-based Happy Water offers the best-tasting, sugar-free kids drink ever made. Happy Water comes in 4 delicious flavors that you can find at local retailers and on Amazon. Each pouch contains 0 grams of sugar, 0 calories, and 0% juice. Head to happydrinks.com for more information and to purchase Happy Water. That's HAPIDrinks.com. Live happy, be happy, drink happy.
On the pursuit of happiness, and I know everything is shining on its
Hi everyone, I'm Lindsay Dixon, the proud owner and founder of Fans Vintage. We sell rare and vintage gear for all things TCU. I graduated from TCU with an MBA in 2020 and actually started Fans Vintage as part of a class project during COVID. And now, 2 years later, we've grown from selling random vintage gear on Instagram into a full-time retail business with rare and custom gear you can't find anywhere else. This business has always been about creating a community of passionate fans and bringing people together where nostalgia and school pride collide.
We couldn't have gotten here without your tremendous enthusiasm and support. So thank you, and we can't wait to share what's next.
Stay tuned, and as always, go Frogs.
This is Cowtown Headache Center, a neurology clinic that specializes in headache medicine. We offer standard oral medications, we offer trigger point injections, we offer multiple nerve blocks, we offer infusions both for prevention medication and for acute relief. My name is Andrew Olivia. I'm a physician assistant that has a special certification from the National Headache Foundation in headache medicine. Patients are pretty shocked when I tell them we have tons of options for them and that we can do better than what they're doing. I don't just tell you, here's one medicine we're going to try. I'll give them options, and then ultimately we choose together as the provider and patient. It's very satisfying to know that we're changing people's lives.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Players Club live here at John's Grille. And what is our very last episode? So sad, but we're happy to be joined by 2 of TCU Football's very own players, Johnny Hodges and Marcel Brooks. Glad that we could have you guys on. We know you're busy and it's finals and everything, so glad we could fit you in for our very last show. Now, we do at the end of our show, we like to do locker room, pregame ritual kind of talk and feel out. My first question is, are you guys superstitious at all? Do you have certain one sock has to be this height type stuff? Or
I used to be like that.
You used to be like that?
Yeah, I'm not like
What
that.
changed?
You're not?
No.
That makes
just-
sense
yeah,
for you. I
kinda
feel
changed.
like you wouldn't be really into that, but you maybe.
Yeah.
What was something that you would do that was superstitious before games?
It kind of switches up. This year it was every band we got during camp, I kept it. Every band that we had wore, I had kept it.
Really?
And so like they're kind of
you
like
kept it
weird.
on, or you just kept it?
I
with
kept
you?
it on the whole time, like everywhere I went, like everywhere.
So
I
how many
went.
did you have by the end of the season?
Probably like six of them.
Dang.
Yeah.
I feel like some players are like, yes, I'm so superstitious and I have to like do these 5 things. I think it was like the tennis guys were telling us they have to like meditate before and like do all these different routines before games, but you guys are kind of just like, you can lock in and be ready for the game.
I like doing the same routine, but like if you get off your routine, then it's what it is. Like
what's your guys' pregame routine look like for a home game?
I just like get off the bus, go do the warm up, then put my stuff on.
Up.
Yeah, get taped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you guys eat?
I mean,
eat
like,
when
I like
you're
when
at the facility, right? Like you go to the facility.
Yeah,
you
eating all the time. You eating all the time. So I mean, like you're good eating.
Yeah, I feel like the nutrition was like a huge deal for you guys this last season. Like having you eat certain stuff. Was there something that like you had to eat a bunch and now you're kind of like, oh, I'm sick of it. Like I have to eat this all the time, or you like all the food?
I like all food, but I guess in the season, like it definitely does like kind of get repetitive. There's only so many meals you can make. But I mean, it wasn't like anything like I was like tired of it. I was like, I'm hungry and this is what's for free. So
yeah. Well, also it seemed like they put a huge emphasis on nutrition this past year. Did you notice that like right away in your bodies that you were playing differently?
Yeah.
I mean, he has a different because he was here before.
Yeah.
I think he gained like 30 or something, 30 pounds.
Yeah.
I gained like 15.
I was at LSU. I was eating good though. Like,
Dang.
it was something like kind of like a program like this.
Yeah.
Love
so
it.
you were used to kind of how they are like feeding you a lot and doing whatever.
Yeah.
So you have to have like 3 meals a day plus like set like is that how they do it? You have to eat a certain amount of calories and stuff?
Yeah. I usually like it depends on me. I usually my body weight fluctuates so much.
Yeah.
Because my family like nobody in my family plays football, so like they all play basketball, so like I have to add on weight. So like it's like things that you got to like eat, just like eating all the time, like working out all the time.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Like
That's wild.
I feel like I would get tired of certain things. Like if you had to eat like salmon every week, I would be like, ugh. I don't think I can do it again.
Like overload. Like I'm talking about like when you like trying to like gain weight, it's like you trying to like overeat, and it's just like it's like oh my.
Eating when you're full, it's like oh, you
it's
just
like
can't
you
do it.
still got to eat. It's like oh lord.
Yeah, you're like I feel like I've had like 9 meals today.
Yeah.
Okay, now I have a question. Do you guys? Is there like a stadium that you've traveled to where the fans were just extremely rowdy, like crazy? Was that the Georgia game, like with the barking, or is there a different place that sticks out that's like kind of hard to play at almost?
I swear, Kansas, they were rowdy.
Yeah, Kansas. I think
they
Kansas
were rowdy.
Wow.
So it was the first time
I
they
would
were
have
good in a
not
long,
expected
long
that.
time.
Why? Why do you think that?
It was the first time they were like good in a long time. So
yeah, they were just ready.
They also were doing like good for once, right?
Yeah, we were both fighting for 7-0.
Yeah, it was like game day.
Yeah.
Okay.
This was like their first year. They didn't like lose more than they lost, right?
Yeah.
Or they won more than they lost.
Can you guys ever hear from the stands like anyone saying anything, or is there no noise on the field? Like, because when I'm down on the field, like I can maybe hear someone over my shoulder,
you might have,
but like
selection here, you might peep something like
when you're on the sidelines, but like when I'm on the field, I'm locked
you can't
in.
hear anything.
I can't hear nothing. Yeah.
Do you guys get nervous at all for games, like butterflies or anything?
I get nervous, but I always like getting nervous.
I ain't never got nervous.
You never get nervous?
Do you get adrenaline, or are you like chill?
I don't know. Like it's like I belong to be out there.
Yeah, like it's.
I just feel like
It's
it would
like
be
a long
intimidating. I feel
feeling,
like the
like-
tunnel. I always felt like the tunnel was
That
intimidating.
looks like I would be standing there, like I would not even playing, and I'd be like, oh
and
my
the
god,
smoke, like you can't even see.
So intense.
Last season, I was standing right by the tunnel. It was at halftime. They were kicking like field goals, warming up. The kickers were, and Sonny came out of the tunnel. I don't know if you guys heard about this, but he came out of the tunnel and got hit square in the face with a kick, like a ball, and like fell to the ground. I was like, "This."
You
is
watched that happen?
I was this close.
Did you laugh?
Like it could have been me. No, I didn't laugh. I thought he was like gonna like pass out.
Oh, yeah.
But he just got right back up, and like a police officer like helped him walk for a second. I swear on my life, I wish I had it on recording. It was like I will never forget that. It was crazy.
That's
But I
wild.
would
You
say,
saw
like,
that. Are you making this up?
Why would he
Ask him
tell us
about
that?
it. Ask
I
him
ain't
about
never
it.
heard
I don't
that.
remember which
Where
game
did you?
it
I can't
was.
believe you didn't like run to his rescue.
I'm not even gonna lie. I'm gonna ask him about that.
Yeah.
You got to chirp him about that. Yeah.
Someone call. We should
Yeah,
get him. Call him
about
right
it.
now.
Just be like, what game did you get hit in the face with a field goal, like a practice field goal at halftime? He'll
That's
he'll
wild. You
remember it.
caught that.
He's going to pretend like he doesn't know.
No, he
Just to-
collapsed to the
doesn't wanna-
ground.
he doesn't
He
want us to
actually
know that.
collapsed to the
What's
ground.
like
I
one
said-
word you would use to describe Sonny Dykes? Like I feel like I still don't know like what his vibe is.
One word that describes him:
Yeah.
One word.
just chill. He lets everyone do their job.
I
He
was
lets-
about to say,
yeah.
What word?
Chill?
Chill. Oh,
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, big Bob.
Yeah, he's a vibe.
He's
He's
a
very
vibe.
zen. Like he hires these coaches that are good coaches. And he knows that's their job. And then if he has to step in, he steps in. But
Yeah.
he lets Kaz do the strength stuff. He lets Gillespie do the defense, and he lets
Yeah,
Bowles do the
yeah.
offense. He's just
Is he
chilling.
more like the
Word.
like grandpa, like the guy that you can just like go kind of talk to and like?
yeah, you can go talk to him.
Nice,
I mean, he
chill.
don't-
His
yeah.
door's open all the time.
yeah.
Yeah.
You just walk into his office, be like, hey,
What's going on?
He's just the head
Oh.
coach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I love that. Okay, now
love a chill
Kinda-
coach.
yeah, an ending segment that we do every time on our show is like hot seat questions. So we're just gonna ask you like 5 really random questions, and you both can answer just like the first thing that comes to your head when we ask. But before we start, are you guys Spotify music people or Apple Music? Or neither?
Spotify. I do
Spotify?
Spotify.
Spotify. Okay. So who was your Spotify like Wrapped artist of the year? The last one.
Lil Uzi.
Lil Uzi?
Mine was NBA YoungBoy.
NBA Youngboy.
We've gotten that. We've gotten that a couple times. I feel
Those are
like.
good options.
Yeah.
Okay. What about your favorite cereal?
Captain Crunch.
Captain Crunch with berries or
The yellow box and the blue box. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. I could
I'd
do
probably
that.
say like Honey Bunches of Oats.
Oh, I love those.
Honey
Yeah.
bunches of oats.
So fire. Or like
That's
the
an old
honey.
man
That's I was about to
cereal.
say that's like a dad
Clusters.
cereal.
A dad cereal?
For
Honey
sure.
bunches of
Definitely
oats. That
a-
and
it's
raisin
a-
bran.
I
It's
like
a
Lucky
suburban
Charms
cereal,
too. Lucky
sure.
Charms are good. Okay. Have you guys ever been told that you look like a celebrity or like an athlete? Like, does someone tell you that consistently?
Yeah,
No,
what-
I'm one of one.
One of one.
One of one.
Brandon Marshall.
Who?
Brandon
Brandon
who?
Marshall?
Brandon Marshall.
Really?
is
You get
that?
that a lot.
Yeah. If you look at
I mean, I would
pictures-
tell the viewers to tap in, but they can't really see your whole
Yeah.
face.
How? Who is that?
So
Is
they
that
may
an
not be able
athlete?
to judge you.
He's handsome. That's all you gotta know.
Yeah. Okay. How about what's your guys' biggest ick?
Oh,
Just
being
it could be in
dry
general.
and wet at the same time, like my body being like wet and
Uh-huh.
then like being dry at the same time. So
Like you have to be like fully.
so like you say like if you like went on a run
Yeah.
Yeah.
and like you sweating,
Yeah.
and then like you cool down, you get in the car and your shirt is still wet, but you still cool down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't do that.
Yeah.
Really?
That
So
is,
you
like,
need
the
to have like a
biggest-
towel and like dry you off
No,
immediately
I need
or
to take
something?
like all the wet clothes off and
Yeah.
get new dry clothes.
Interesting.
Or, like-
I've never
Yeah.
heard that.
Yeah.
like,
What is yours, Johnny?
I would just say like I don't really like hypocritical people. Like people tell you to do one thing and then
What? I can hear.
hypocritical people. Like people who are hypocrites. That's my ick. I don't
People
like
that are
hypocrites.
hypocrites?
Yeah,
Oh.
that's my
People
ick.
that are hypocrites. Okay. I mean, that's fair. I don't think anyone likes a hypocrite,
That
right?
makes
What if I was like, I love hypocrites?
Yeah.
I love when people do one thing and they
I love
when they
I
say
love
one
when
thing and they
people
do
are one
another.
way
I love
and
when
then
people
do
do
the
that.
There's a
exact
lot of hypocrites in the Northeast though. I'm from DC, so you guys don't know
In
about
the
that.
Northeast?
Yeah. So yeah.
You got beef with the Northeast.
I don't have. It's just
You
the way
beef
people
with an
are.
entire region
He's
of the
targeting
United
that
States.
specific region.
If you're from the Northeast and you're watching this,
I feel you though.
If you
Hypocrites?
guys could go back and tell your freshman year self one
Oh,
thing,
Lord.
what would you say?
I
I would say, dude, you're in for a ride and a treat. Like it's like crazy different.
yeah.
Is that what you'd say, Marcel?
I would most definitely tell myself immediately get it together.
Enjoy.
Get it
I would say enjoy
together.
the ride. That's what
you
I
would like
tell
grab
myself.
it. You'd be like, get
Shake
it together.
them.
Yeah.
I would like grab my head. And go,
Yeah, be
"Get-
like, stop.
Get it together.
That's so
funny.
real. That's the realest thing we've ever heard on this.
True though. Okay, final question. Pineapple on pizza, yes or no?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't care. I eat everything.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
2 yes?
We get a lot of immediate no's. Some people love it. Other people are like, that's disgusting, and
They're
there shouldn't be something
ungrateful.
sweet and warm on pizza, which I kind of agree with. But I'm not the one getting asked the question, so I guess it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
You guys would have it right now, though, if it was in front of you. Pineapple on pizza.
Yeah, I have nothing against it.
All right, you heard it here first. They both like
what a
pineapple on
positive
pizza.
note to end it on. I mean, everyone's always so grossed out, but I love that you guys are into it.
Yeah, I also just need I don't remember the last time I've tried it, so
It's time
I can't really judge. Yeah, I need to do a refresh.
For sure.
Well, you guys, thank you for joining us on our final show of the semester. We really appreciated it. We're sad. This was I don't even know how many shows for me and Emma, but we loved being up here, and you guys were great last guests. So thank you.
The finale.
I know. And Emma's graduating and moving on. I'll still be here next year, but we love doing the Players Club. And we just want to remind everyone watching that you can still check out a bunch of content on frogstay.com as well as our YouTube channel. We also post a bunch about TCU athletics on our Instagram and Twitter, as well as Be Real. Those are all at Frogs Today. So make sure you check them out for all the TCU athletics content. Again, my name's Liv.
And I'm Emma.
And we'll be back very soon. Bye, guys.
Bye.